So, g'day everyone. Welcome back to SnowRunner hard mode in Amur. This is it. This is going to be the final episode until season 14 comes out. I'm starting a little bit early. I'm a little worried that I may run out of time before I have to run an errand. I have to go pick my parents up. They had some, let's say, difficulties with the tropical cyclone that's headed to southeast Queensland. But yeah, at the end of the last episode, we kind of got a Kenworth stuck. It's just high-centered and can't make it up here. I'm just going to give it one go, and I might also just give it a quick bump. Yeah. Change truck. We tried winching it back. Might see if maybe giving it a bump forwards with the Azov 5 might potentially help if I just winch to it. Okay, stop trying to drive on your own. Kinda I'm a little worried it's going to end up in the water. So yeah, okay, we're going to we got to bring the pace star up. It's not very far away. Just give it a quick tug. But yeah, so actually, yeah, I have to say good day to everybody. So we got Dustin, got Bryce, and then Joe, you're back. I saw Joe Zing and Alfredo commented on the video like 2 hours ago when I first scheduled it. So yeah, welcome in everyone. Hopefully everyone's day is going well. You're ready to launch some rockets. I've had Space Odyssey by David Bowie and Rocket Man by Elton John stuck in my head since I did the thumbnail and posted the video. And this is one thing we need to remember to do: build additional farmhouses. We've got 3 short logs to do. Plan B paster, yep. And if this doesn't work, I'll grab the Tartarin, the 420 Tuz. I've got one in the garage, which isn't far away, but I just figured that this might be near enough. The ice all around here is breakable. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I haven't actually come over, or maybe in the Take B, but I haven't come. I've gone across from this direction I'm heading now, but not the direction that the 2 trucks are coming back. See if we can. No, we're gonna have to. We have to get across to be able to reach it. Righto, let's. Right, let's just back this up over here. Right, and the Dolphin may be in the same sort of situation as the C500. But with the pace star there, we should be right. Let's just get this up to where it's going. So yeah, we've got to pick up 2 large pipes. I think we'll go back this way. Let's chuck it in low gear. One shanty of a shitty slot to get shanty stuff. Yeah. it's like that rock that it was sitting on was like the perfect length from behind the rear tires to like just behind the front tires. So it was like perfectly hung up. Couldn't get any grip on the rear. Couldn't get any grip on the front. Hopefully going the other way should be okay. Because yeah, we did make it over that way before. Can we do high? We can. Right, and we'll just chuck this over here for now. And then we'll do the 5319. Make it to jump back out. I don't want to tip it over though, is the issue, right? But I think it's got less of a span between the rear tires and the front tires, like the front rear tire and the rear tire, yeah. Can we make it across? Nope. Okay. As long as we don't accidentally pull the pace star in. We kind of are, but that's okay. Don't have your handbrake on. Whoops. Not close enough to feel okay. In 2 seconds. Let me just do this. I'm reinstalling the browser on this PC because it was doing some weird stuff yesterday. Where are you? I accidentally installed it into my OneDrive, so it was syncing with my other PC and just causing all sorts of problems because I had the browsers open at the same time. So now a verse from our collective tale. In the land of snow and ice, neighbour drive with skill so nice. Chats alive with tips and cheer as hard mode challenges appear. Amur's terrain, tough and wild, but neighbour's spirit can't be defiled. Liftoff moments change, chat's delight, is SnowRunner's harshest fight. Together we watch, together we learn for the next snowy turn. Nice little poem there from the bot. Right, and we also, I don't know if we'll take both of them that way. We've got to grab 2 concrete slabs from the warehouse. I might take the C500 that way, and then I'll take this the other way. Large pipe. Okay. We are moving, just slowly. It is one thing about this map is a lot of the like the logging and the warehouse areas. Like some other maps, they're kind of bad, but here they're just really bad. Do I like the small? No, I don't. I mean, this truck is awesome. I love it. I'm a little disappointed I haven't used it elsewhere, right? I only picked it up here because I thought it was interesting. Hold on a second. Let me just click this thing. Accept. But yeah, the small fuel tank is a killer. Like, I don't mind the fuel usage. Like, yes, it's more thirsty than a regular Azov, but it's not that bad. Like, it just touches 20 liters per 20 liters per minute when it's like really underload, which is similar to the C500, right? If it had 300 or 350 liters of fuel, then it would be a much more viable truck. Probably not too bad for regular mode, but just for hard mode, when you can't just recover and get free fuel, yeah, it's definitely like lacking. But yeah, it's like it's almost the opposite of an Azov, right? It's quick. I mean, it's capable like an Azov. It's got big tires. Like an Azovs usually don't have tires that big. They're not usually fast. They sip fuel. It has, like, I'd say average fuel usage. But yeah. If you just give me a second. Sorry about the sound. Why are you not? Spelled wrong. Hold on. Sorry. Just need to quickly sign in. Signing in, doing its thing. Will it just do MFA? Let's see. Oh, it is. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, verification code. Alright, I'm good. And this didn't fill up on the way, so oops, oh god, that was lucky. Refuel from extended fuel tank, oops, and to trunk spare supplies. Never think to use the 5.3 now without the fuel or maintenance dolly trailer because of the small fuel tank. Yeah, I mean, it's like I've got fuel set up and around, but for like if I didn't have, like I've got that fallback that I've got cash so I can buy fuel if I need it. But early on in the game, which would be like, because of its price, it's a pretty good truck for early on, I think. But in hard mode, it kind of gets priced out. It kind of gets cost out because of the potential of needing to buy fuel. But like in Alaska, it would probably be okay because there's lots of fuel there. You don't need it in Michigan. You actually don't need it in Alaska either. But like Taymir, no, potentially Amandra, like the second map in Lake Cove. In Cola, just because there's a fair bit of fuel there. But yeah, where are we? Refuel. Banded fuel tank as of. Let me. I think this is at a slightly different angle. Sorry, let me just do this. As a saddle truck, really good. It's been really good as a saddle truck. Like, yeah, I haven't used it with like a bed or anything like that. I've only used it like this because this is the first time I got it. Like the saddle position's a little bit forward than what like would be preferred, but it's pretty good. I mean, being an Azov, it does bang its nose a little bit. All of them bloody do that, but yeah. It kind of reminds me of like a smaller, like Russian dairy special. Change truck. Like obviously the dairy special is a heavy truck and this is an off-road, I think. I think it's an off-road. But yeah, kind of reminds me of like the twin steer, like 8-axle 8x8, 2 fronts of steering. It's kind of a bit long, like nice and capable. Doesn't have many add-ons though. Oh yeah. G'day Biggie. Subscribe to your channel early during Zing stream. Now I'm ready to see the rocket. Nice. Welcome in, mate. Yep, probably a couple of hours away, but we're just finalising some, the block contracts, and then we've got to do some short logs back to here, and then we're the last 3 contracts for, last 3 contracts, and the rocket goes, and we'll have 100%ed every map in the game. So I'm very excited. To go pick my parents up later though, so I need to try and get this done before then if I can. So I'm going to take this way, and I'm going to take the Azov the other way, just because this is all ice road. Although no, because the Azov can pick up fuel if it needs it. Up baby's parents, yeah. So they went to see my uncle from Saturday till today, up in northern New South Wales, but right near the Queensland border. And then they're supposed to fly back today. There's a tropical cyclone that's supposed to make landfall on Friday morning or like Thursday late night, which would be tomorrow, right? Yeah, today's Thursday. Tomorrow. So yeah, all the flights were cancelled, and they've got stuff they want to do this weekend. So I was like, you just stay with Uncle. It's fine, and then come back next week. And they're like, nah, we got stuff that we need to do this weekend. They got plans or something. So they hired a car, And then even though we're in the capital city of the country, and there's, I don't know what company they use, whether it's like Hertz or something like that. But yeah, they wouldn't let them drop the car off here in Canberra. They only let them drop it off in Sydney. So yeah, they're going to Sydney and then they'll catch a bus. There's like a regular bus. It's about 3 hours from Sydney to Canberra. And then, yeah, instead of picking them up from the airport at 2:30 this afternoon, I'll pick them up at about 8:30 from the bus terminal. So yeah, how you doing, Blaine? Welcome in. But yeah, I got a couple of people in my team that are in the southeast Queensland area, like Brisbane, Gold Coast, that sort of thing. And we've got an office there as well. But yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to work because it's a cycle. I was like, don't. I'm like, don't like, don't worry about it, man. Like I don't really care what the big company says. Like if there's a cyclone and power and shit's going, no, like don't worry about it. Like if you have to like sandbag your house and like combat flooding and stuff, don't worry about it, man. Like I won't even make, like I'm not even going to make them take leave. Yeah. YouTube ads, yeah, they happen. Backpack DLC. This important category. Oh yeah, they don't have chain tires. Yeah, I mean, I don't. We're gonna be able to get out of here. We got the Tiger B right. I think the Tiger B did this last time too. Where are we? Tiger B. Like the jetpack is handy early on in the game because you can immediately put muds on your scouts and your trucks in Michigan. Oh, I'm against a rock. That's why it's stuck. Okay, fine. But then like the OHDs and the UOD2, like OHD ones and the UOD2s are better than all the JAT tires anyway. It's only for trucks that don't have those. So like the JAT mud tire MS4s are good for like big trucks and that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of good they don't have like crazy OP tires, but at the same time you're paying $5 or whatever it is for a tire pack. Like you'd think they'd be maybe, even if they're just slightly better than the standard ones. But yeah. Yeah, get it on sale is my recommendation for the JAT pack if you're going to get it. It's definitely not required to complete the game. You got it? Yeah, okay, good. I wasn't sure if that tree was going to despawn or what. Ever try modded trucks? No, I'm not against them. So I'm doing this as a non-modded run. Or I've got the Fox RF Rider off-road tires, off-road trailers, and then I put a light on the cranes. But I'm gonna, like, once I've done the 100%, I'm gonna do some modded trucks and maps. But I'm looking at a couple of mods and that sort of stuff for the next run, like playthrough that I do. But I don't know. I mean, I might have one or two modded trucks, but not many. One of the things about modded is, not always, but a lot of the time the trucks are a little bit kind of OP, and it's the reason I don't use the Mastodon is because it just makes the game kind of boring. Like I bought it here and I've been using it for short logs, which I don't really need to do, but like, yeah. I like a bit of a challenge. What percentage? We got 94. So we've got 3, 4. We got, I think, yeah, it's 6 contracts and tasks to do. But most of them are like mostly done. They just need like tiny little bits. Concrete slabs to the loading platform. Unpack cargo. Crane. All... Nope, wrong button. All drive off. Save a little bit of fuel. Whoop. Pack cargo. Back to crane mode. Actually. We gotta turn around first. It can definitely make the game. I mean, they're a lot of fun, right? Like having I've got a couple of like just completely bonkers over the top trucks for this like modded maps and trucks little thing I'm gonna do. Like yeah, they're a lot of fun, but yeah, I just can make the game a little boring. You can always use them sparingly, but you just feel like, yep, I'm in Amur. I want to use an OP truck because it's difficult. Or like, you know, I'm getting a bit bored. I might just try a really, really good DLC truck at this region. Yeah, still fun to use though. Yeah, exactly. It's... There's still a couple that I have on my list that I need to actually subscribe to and make sure that they work. I swear they made a change to this crane. Like I swear that like this little box here, I swear that wasn't there before, so you could bring stuff a little bit closer. AGL Pacific P12, it's way over the top truck. Yeah, that's when I saw Rex using it today. And I was like, oh, I could try that. Unstoppable and indestructible. Well, when I just jumped on because I've been working today. And he, as soon as I jumped on, he like blew up his fuel tank and his suspension. What that actually makes a 612 much weaker truck. I mean, you could do that. I think a lot of it, right, with just like modded trucks and all that sort of stuff, the thing that I kind of like is like balance. Hold on, concrete slab 1, concrete slab 2. Hold on, I've done the concrete slab for this one though, haven't I? Yes. So yeah, just 2 concrete slabs for Gamma is what I need. Like yeah, like if a truck's like OP having a downside to it, whether it's like the tires that it can use or the fuel usage or like being a little bit tippy or something like that, like yeah. Or like limiting the number of add-ons. Like one of the reasons the Mastodon is so good is that it can do like fucking everything because it's got like every add-on under the sun. Includes the stock SnowRunner engines. Yeah, not putting like a million torque on a truck and that sort of thing. Oh, I didn't need to, because I've got them here. Give me a sec. I was going to put them on the trailer, but then decided last minute not to. There we go. That'll be a little bit of extra weight on the rear tires will help with grip. Now I think that's empty. Okay. I was going to say I'll probably leave the fuel in it anyway. Uh oh. So that there's fuel when I come up here next time. I think I need 2 concrete slabs for ground control, the contract. I've done the bricks for it, but I think I've got the slabs to go. I've got to double check. That's what I'll use the Tiger B for. The Tiger B will probably come back with the Aramatsu Forester with the short logs as a bit of a support in case it gets into trouble. It should be fine. The Forester's just a bit slow. G'day Lyric, how's it going? Welcome into this final episode. I hope. If it's not, it'll be like a 10-minute stream tomorrow. Bugger. Right, that's you. As of 5319. Must be that trailer. There's a logging trailer there that's stopping everything from resetting on that intersection. Why does hard mode appeal to about 50% of the SnowRunner community and not the other 50? I'm not sure. I guess it's like as we find out quite often, is that people don't like difficulty. Like they like to play the game and just not have to think. So like, I mean, mods is one example, but even without the mods, like, you know, people, whenever there's a new truck released, if it's not as good as the Mastodon, everyone fucking throws their hands in the air and gets all upset. Like there's people who just won't play Polar Peninsula and Amur because they're too hard, and they're probably going to really lose their shit about season 14. So I think that's it. I think there's also a little bit of like intimidation with hard mode. Like people will often come in the chat and they're like, "Oh, I don't think I could play hard mode. It's too hard." And it's like hard mode's not actually that hard. Like the difficulty's not in the driving or anything like that. The mud's the same. Like what is you can say the mud is no more muddy in hard mode, right? the winching's the same, the driving, like all the like the amount of money that you get from contracts is the same. The only difference is that things cost money that would be free in regular mode, right? Sorry, yeah, season 15, not season 14. Like, you know, you just don't get fuel for free when you drive through a service station. You don't automatically get fueled up and repaired when you go to the garage. You can't recover for free. And so like it encourages you to play the game in a specific way. So like, you know, if you flip your truck, instead of just going, ah crap, resetting the garage and trying again, it encourages you to pull another truck out of the garage, or, you know, another truck that's on the map, and then use that to recover, like upright your truck and then continue on. It also encourages you to think about your fuel economy and making sure that you've got like fuel around the map and that sort of stuff that you can get to so you don't run out. Yeah, can't advance time. Which, I mean, you get used to. It's not that bad occasionally. Like, damn it, I wish it was light. Like, we feel like doing a bunch of cargo and it's dark and you can't see the crap you're picking up. Like, god damn it, I just need a bit of light. But yeah, anyone who's, especially if you've like played the game for a long time, like if you've finished the game in regular mode, I'd recommend giving hard mode a go. It's a little tricky at the start. Like, you just have like when you've only got the Chevy CK 1500, you just got to make sure you don't get it stuck until you get some other trucks, because if it gets stuck, you're screwed. I saw someone in, I think it was Rex's chat, it was either Rex or Zings, said that they had to delete their game because they got all 3 of the trucks that they owned stuck in the mud in a logging station, and they didn't have enough money to recover, and they didn't have any other trucks available. And I mean, that's a risk with hard mode, but yeah, better balance between normal and hard mode is New Game Plus with custom specs. Yeah, I'm stuck on that. I don't think the balance, my next playthrough is going to be New Game Plus, and I'm going to make it harder because I didn't think hard mode was difficult enough. I think hard mode was really good when there was only 3 maps. And then once you've done like 4 or 5 maps, then money doesn't really matter. Like, you don't actually have to worry about, like, you could auto load all the time, you could pay for all your fuel, and you'd probably still be fine. Like, I've got $700 and something thousand, and I've got 93 trucks, and I haven't sold any. I've just been like, and I've bought a bunch and that sort of thing. There's only 2 trucks that I sold. I sold the Transtar, but then I bought another one. And then I sold a Hummer, and I think I sold a Chevy CK 1500. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. And that's it. But yeah, like, New Game Plus is a good, like, if you're like, oh, I don't like I want to try hard mode, but I don't like not being able to change the time. You could do New Game Plus and just make it so that you can change the time. If you're like, you know, I want to be able to, instead of paying $3,500 to move trucks between regions, I want that to be free, then you can do that. That's, yeah, it's not exactly the same as hard mode, but it's close. And you can still kind of play like hard mode in regular mode. Like, you can still do the I won't recover and that sort of stuff. You'll just, if you ever go to the garage or drive past a certain, you'll get free fuel no matter what. You'll get free repairs no matter what. You won't have to pay between regions, but you can still play the game the same way. I'm not going to buy fuel. I should be okay. Got fuel in the C500. What was my impression of Glades? I actually like Glades. I thought it was a really nice map to drive around. I spread out the farming a little bit because I knew that there was a lot of farming in the final map. In Harvest Corp, you have to do, was it 5 loads? I think 5 loads of potatoes. But I did an extra load of potatoes on the other maps, so I only had to do it 3 times instead of 5 or 6. You're like free refueling at main base and free gates travel. Well, the gates travel is free. It's just if you're going in between, like from Michigan to Alaska or something like that. Willing to pay gas station. Yeah, I don't know if you can do that in New Game Plus. You might be able to. Is it worth buying trailers in early heart? No. You don't need to. So like you get enough trailers in Michigan and actually, sorry, that's a lie. In Alaska, I bought a sideboard semi because you don't get any semis, or I think you get a flatbed one like later on in the game. But basically the rule of thumb for hard mode, especially early on when you don't have a lot of money, is use what's available on the map. So most of the maps will give you some, whether it's a sideboard or a flatbed semi-trailer, mostly they're sideboards. Like this one's one that I got in Erska. That other one, that one there is one that I got in, it was here in the garage, or next to the garage. And if you like 2 slots, like not semi-trailer trailers, there's a bunch in Michigan and that sort of thing. Because the problem with, well, one of the things with hard mode, which is actually quite annoying, is that you can't sell trailers. You can sell trucks, they sell 50%. You can sell add-ons, they sell 50%. Oh, it didn't come through with me. What? Damn it. Wrong map. 2 seconds. Osmo. 500. But yeah, you can't sell trailers. I thought that, being able to sell trailers for 25% or 50% would be nice, but yeah, you can't. So like logging is one thing. Like if you're doing long logs, that's the only thing that you can't use an add-on for. The long log rear is $14,000 and you have to just either abandon it or sell it. Use those for the whole map. I'd recommend for fuel is to use a truck. So use the fuel trailers on the map, the fuel carriers on the map, and then use a truck, because then the truck you can move between regions. Bench truck. Sorry. You can move between regions and take the fuel with you. But yeah, that's what I'd recommend. G'day, Cello. How's it going? Welcome in. And yeah, another thing is like you kind of figure out the best way to do it, but like using as much free fuel on the map as you can, so you can take all the fuel out of a mission trailer except for 10%. So for a 2,000 litre trailer, fuel carrier, you take 1,800 litres out of it, which just coincidentally is the size of a fuel carrier add-on, and then leave 200 litres in it. You got to leave 90 litres in a 900 litre fuel carrier and 500 litres in the big 5,000 litre heavy fuel semi, which is only in Michigan and nowhere else. Oh, actually, no, there's one in Yukon. But yeah. Have a fuel trailer hooked to the trailer can move. Yeah, but you're wasting that money, right? You're spending, what is it, like $3,500, $4,000, which is like $2,000 worth of fuel in some maps that you could, and you can't move that trailer between Michigan and Alaska, or Alaska and Tamir, or like that. That trailer is basically just an investment that you lose. Most maps there's enough fuel on there, or at least enough trailers. Like there's a trailer here, this wasn't full, but I could always put fuel in that and use it and not have to buy a trailer. Like Michigan, if you're talking about early game, Michigan and Alaska have tons and tons of fuel. Like you'll finish Michigan with like 4,000 litres, you'll finish Alaska with like 6,000 or 7,000 litres, like spare I'm talking about. And that's just using without having to buy any fuel, and just using the fuel that's on the map. Pay me, I think I brought in 1,800-ish. I had to bring in a little bit of fuel from Tammy because it's $7 a litre, so it's cheaper to bring a truck from Michigan than the $3,500 than it is to fill up. But yeah, I've got the Atom. That's got a repair module on it as well. But yeah, that's just been my one of my fuel trucks. The 5600 TS was another one. That's one of my fuel trucks. All right, we got to get honking. Honk. That trailer every time flips out and tries to climb that pole. I don't need to go that way anymore. It's just this way. These boxes are the worst. I hate the boxes. They get caught under your truck and they can like flip you and cause a bunch of damage. That landed perfectly on the back of that pipe. All right. I just wanted to get far enough to be able to honk at that stuff. Right, animation. Nice. Block Amur. Did I only need one? Oh no, there's two parts to this, isn't there? Hold on. Yeah, there is. Okay, I was going to say I only need one large pipe, but no. Hold on. Also, let me do this really quickly. I'll bring this up. Surprised I never added the... No, you can buy it in the trailer store. The heavy... You've it's got a you got to use a high saddle truck to buy it, which is why you might not have ever seen it, unless you've gone and bought like a 8 slot or something like that. Like, not that it's like needed, but the fact that you never actually like you don't get one. And there's only 2 of them. There's one in Michigan and one in Yukon, and then yeah, they don't appear in the game again. Like, yeah. Make sure I don't tip over. Be wary of the rocks with these slabs. The feeling that Sabre is headed more towards arcade gaming than simulator with Roadcraft. No, I wouldn't say that. So, like, Roadcraft is a like construction management simulator, right? Like the sand simulation and the ground simulation and like the weather and the collision physics and the like particles and all that sort of stuff. That simulation is pretty top notch from what I've experienced in the demo. Like the way that the objects move when you push them around, like the rocks and the barrels and the rubbish and all that sort of crap. And the like the ground deformation, Like, I mean, the ground deformation in SnowRunner is like a really good, like that's all simulated. Right. Fuel should be a part of the roadcraft? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to would add anything to the game. Oh, hold on, let me move this. So you don't play hard mode, right? Rise I never added it. Oh, yeah. Like, the focus of the game isn't driving. So, like, I don't see fuel as being like an advantage or a disadvantage. Like when the 15, 16 hours that I played the demo for, I was never like, oh man, I wish there was fuel. Like, I think fuel would make this better. I actually think it would get in the way. Like, I think that the way that you would play if there was fuel is you just bring a fuel truck to where, because you're going to be working in areas for long periods of time when you're building roads and bridges and all that sort of stuff. You're not going to be driving around and going back and forth much, right? So you're just going to bring a fuel truck and refuel from that. Like, I don't think it's, I don't think it's going to add much to the game. And like, if you play regular mode in SnowRunner, like, you don't have to worry about fuel management anyway. Like, you get free fuel whenever you recover. You get free fuel, like mute fuel and repairs just magically appear out of everywhere, which is like basically identical by cargo. The roadcraft is when there's no fuel. Like, there's not much you have to worry about as far as fuel's concerned in regular mode. It's not that much of a inhibitor because you get free fuel all the time. Unpack pack. Like oh, bugger. Unpack. Hold on, I've got to do this. I have to load up the right things. This must be for part 2. Like, same with damage, right? I don't think damage is gonna, or the manual gearbox. Like, the driving is not, it's not SnowRunner, it's about crafting roads. Why would I need a freaking low plus on my fucking steamroller? Like, yeah. I think it's a different game, and I don't think it's required. They said that they're probably going to add it in a game mode. Whether it makes it better or not, I don't know. But I don't see it. It's definitely not a deal breaker for me, right? Like, I'm not like, oh, the game's trash because it doesn't have fuel. It's like, yeah, because it's not a driving game. Like, you drive heavy construction equipment, but you don't. Like, you shouldn't be driving your steamroller down the road to go to a fuel station. Concrete slabs. Where did I leave the concrete slabs? Or did I not bring them all? Oh no, the slabs are on, don't worry. I'm good. Metal beams to... Okay. I'll just do these bricks. I hope I've got enough bricks. I actually don't know if I do. Did I miscount again? Or are they still at the intersection? They might still be at the intersection. That cargo. Where were they? Here. No, they're not there. Oh no, there they are. They're upside down. I thought they were oil barrels. You're a brick. Handbrake. Unpack cargo. Right, restore crane, yes. Right, let's turn this bad boy around. Out of the way, fence. I need to jack up this trailer. Get rid of those boxes. And then I kind of not in the way, but I like to get them out of the way. And I don't think I'm going to need this anymore. Where am I going to put it? Oh crap, that's too many trucks. Let me just do this. Righto. Wrong one. Change truck. No, we got to go this way. Now, I don't know if this is going to fit. It might not. I might need to like lift these up and pinch them somewhere else. Refuel from you. How much do I like? I haven't given the Mac Pack update a run. It should be good. G'day, Stu. How's it going? Sorry you're late. That's all right. I started early. But like I liked the Mac Pack before the update. Like I didn't think they were that bad. I do like that the oops, that's the wrong button. That the Pineapple or the Pinnacle has all-wheel drive. I think that makes sense for a heavy-duty truck. Oops, I kind of wish that they didn't give... Well, I mean, yes, it's fine having the jetpack tyres for them both, but like giving the Terra Pro some better tyres, I think would have been my preferred. Like they don't have to be quite as good as W990 tyres, but like in that kind of vein. But yeah, they're definitely a lot stronger than they were. They'll probably get a bit more use. But I mean, that's like an example, right, of you know, should fuel and damage be in roadcraft. Two perfectly serviceable, decent trucks get released, and because it was too hard to use and couldn't go through mud like the Mastodon, the community freaking exploded and was like, oh no, and then the developers had to change it. Like if you add fuel and that sort of stuff to it, it's the same thing. Like people, they say they do, but they don't like difficulty. The majority of people, not everybody, but you know what I mean. Right, so we need to put these, just put these over here. Unpack cargo. Yeah, I kind of liked that they were trying to introduce some trucks that weren't like OP, right? Like they're trying to introduce something different. But yeah, just everyone, yeah, everyone didn't like it. Like I think the C500 is very good. I think it's got very good balance. I honestly don't know if it needs the 51-inch tires. Like I thought it was good enough without them, but you know, I'll take it. But yeah, come on, pack. That's the first stage. Yeah, I guess if more people are going to use them, it's better for the developers. It's kind of better in that way. So. And then you. Row. I only see one oil. Oh no, didn't. Okay, I was like, I only see one oil barrel. There's one in my trailer. Whoops. Open the stream. Or is it? Oh, yep, that happens. It's just a YouTube thing. I did that for, I think it was Rex. Like when I first, like one of the first streams I watched of his, and he like rolled down a hill, and then I think it was in that P12 modded truck because it was that red color. He like rolled down the hill and almost landed on the wheels and kept going. And I commented, I'm like, oh, so close, almost made it. And then like 20 seconds later, I realized, I'm like, ah, crap, this isn't real time. So I jumped to real time and it was like minutes ahead. And I was like, oh yeah, I just realized that I wasn't live. Like, yeah, we were wondering what you were talking about. Backpack for the update. Wouldn't have been at home in Roadcraft, the Mac pack. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have the Terra Pro and the Pinnacle in Roadcraft. But like, yeah, the Terra Pro, like people need to remember the Terra Pro is a highway truck, right? You shouldn't, like, even with all drives, like Zing tested it, all drive or W990 tires, like it'll go through anything, and that's not like what a car. Oops, wrong button. That's not what a highway truck's supposed to be. It's supposed to be for driving like on the roads and in kind of easier terrain. That's like a cargo hauler, and then you use your off-roads and your heavy duties to go into the more difficult terrain and bring stuff to it. Let's see if this will pack. Hey, restore crane. Yeah, I think they did it a little bit dirty. Like if they were going to do an upgrade, then yeah, don't just give it the Jat tires that are worse than the OHDs it already has. Right. That's everything here. That's everything there. All we've got is ground control, reach for the stars, and lift off. Ground control is just... Start tracking. Yeah, one concrete slab, and then I've got that sitting there. And then I've got 3 short logs that I need to take for the additional farmhouses. So I brought the forester up. I'm going to do this a little bit different because I remember the mud here is really bad. So I'm going to do this. It's going to cost me a little bit of money, but that's okay. Aeroplane real last. It was a road highway. Vocational truck. Yeah. Which is why, like, one of the reasons I sort of said it makes sense that the Pinnacle should have all-wheel drive, because one, it would be the only heavy duty without all-wheel drive, but also in real life it does have all-wheel drive. But yeah, like I was saying, like a lot of people were saying that the trucks were unusable, but that was just not true. Like, yeah, so I mean, yeah, you asked me about Blades before. I kind of didn't finish my thought. Like, Blades was really nice to drive around. People say it's easy, but I think those people forget the river crossings. The river crossings in Glades are no joke. Like there's bugger all winch points. There's like trees to get stuck on. There's rocks. It's like really deep mud. Like yeah, and the Pinnacle and the Terra Pro. Yeah, you needed to winch, but I also needed to winch the step pike through them. They actually handled it quite well. Come on, Cranehead, what are you doing? I'll just double check. I'm pretty sure it's 3. Where are we? Cosmodrome, build additional farmhouses. Yeah, 3 short logs. All right, cool. See where they fixed the mod browser in the update today. Let's try to work around, but you don't have to. In the Glades, yeah, the river crossings in Glades are, yeah, they're no joke. And there's lots of them, and you can't get around most of them either. You got no choice. Once you like going through them once is okay, but once you go through them like 4 or 5, like it's yeah. Yeah, so I assume they like when we went through the patch notes when they got released last night on the stream, and I assume that they fixed the mods for console as well, which is good. Now we're going to take this the long way around, just because I think it's the most likely way we're going to keep all the logs in the back of this. Oh, we got a question from the bot to switch adder on. Can you name the country that is home to Queen Alia International Airport? Queen Alia, like Denmark? I'm trying to think of like countries that have like a monarchy. Like, oh no, bugger. I wanted to kind of keep them kind of together if I can. That'll do. It could be Indonesia. They've got a royal family. I don't know if they've had queens though, or if they've only ever really had kings. Mods are working on your PS4. Downloaded new mods too. Nice. It's good because I mean, it's been fixed on PC for a little while, but we're going to do some modded stuff on Saturday. Tomorrow will be spin tires, and Saturday will be modded. Sunday no stream. Monday will probably be modded again, and maybe Wednesday spin tires, and then Thursday, so a week from now, I think I'll start a new run through the base game, and I'll do, you know, modded and spin tires, and then mud runner at the same time as doing episodes of SnowRunner. Austria. Yeah, that's probably a good guess too. Game crashed on Xbox today after you tried a new one, so you deleted it. No. I don't like that we've got 7 of the logs in fine. It is snowy up here, so let's just make sure we take it easy. Like I said yesterday, it's all about momentum when you're going up hills. You can keep the momentum going without stopping and starting and not going over too many big bumps, then the logs are less likely to slide out the back. Spin tires are excited, yep, nice. I reinstalled it the other day because it's obviously been in my Steam library for however many years. It was like 10 years, like last played was 10 years ago, it said. And I have had 48 hours in the game. But yeah, I remember bits and pieces. I remember like the mechanics and the way that the game felt, but I don't remember any like details. I do remember that there was no quick winch. And the reason I remember that is because when I played SnowRunner, I was like, oh, there's a quick winch, that's cool. And I'm not sure if I ever played MudRunner. When Airlie International Airport serves as a gateway between historical and culturally rich country of Jordan. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever played MudRunner now. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I played MudRunner, but like I definitely played Spin Tires, and I may have missed MudRunner and just gone straight to SnowRunner when it came out. That is a likely chance because it's not in my Steam library. I don't have a disc for it on my PlayStation. It's not on my PlayStation Network. I don't think I played it on Xbox Live. Even if it's available on that, I don't even know. But yeah. Good old log trick. Yeah. Overloading. This is a small load. I did 36. It was like 27 medium logs and 9 short logs the other day. That was exciting. Played 2 minutes of MudRunner. Nice. I remember the gearbox was different in Spin Tires. Like it looked like a Y. It wasn't like a cross like here in MudRunner. Well, in SnowRunner, I mean. That's right. The crane clips through. I also think I might have fixed the camera. It's not. Let's see how I can go through the bridge. I was playing with the camera clipping settings for objects last night. Oh, actually this morning. So like watchtowers, some building, but not all. And bridges, I don't know if I got them all, but yeah. Hopefully you don't get the weird thing where the camera's like, oh, and you're like, I can't see. Is this a motor truck? No, this is a the Aramatsu Forester, and it can be found in Season 6, which is main, and it's like, well, the Pinnacle might take over, but it's the best logging truck in the game. Like, you can load a ton of logs, it's super stable, doesn't use a lot of fuel, the crane's pretty good on it. Yeah, it's a really good truck. The navigation line in MudRunner. Yeah, I don't think that's available in hard mode. I think, because I remember there's a compass. There's a compass in Spin Tires anyway. And then I remember I saw a lot of people were happy about the compass in Roadcraft because they were like, oh, it's like Spin Tires and MudRunner. I still wish they'd put a mini-map in the game. Like, I think just a small mini-map in the corner, because like having to open up the map all the time is a bit of a pain in the ass. And then the way that I, make sure I don't miss turns is by putting waypoints down. So it's like, what's like more cheaty or less realistic? Having a little mini-map in the corner, have fucking gigantic glowing blue circles everywhere telling you where to go. Like, yeah, a mini-map would be nice. It's like a minor thing, but like once you learn a map, you don't need it so much, but I still occasionally make a wrong turn when I'm just in autopilot and I'll just drive past an intersection, then I'll be like, oh, I had to turn all the way back there. My bad. Yeah, the Pinnacle logging crane is amazing. And it's mostly just the head. So the problem with this logging crane and the regular LP4 logging crane is that the rotation of the head is just so fast. So it like whips around, it drops logs, it does all that sort of stuff. The Pinnacle is just like way slower. The Pinnacle is almost like, so what I said what they should do is the rotation on the regular crane, like the cable. Hey, Commander Sweeney, how's it going? The rotation on the regular cable for cargo is like too slow, and then the logging crane is too fast. Just like make them the same and split the difference. Be like, okay, I don't know what it is. Like say it's 10 degrees a minute or something like that for one, and like 360 degrees a minute for the other. It's definitely not that slow, but let's just say it's that. Split it, go, okay, it's 180. Like, yeah. I have actually been meaning to just update the game files for all the logging cranes to make them the same rotation speed, like not the strength and that sort of stuff, because I think they're strong enough, but just the rotation speed to be the same as the Pinnacle. But yeah, haven't gotten around to it. I've been thinking about it. I just keep forgetting. But yeah, one of the advantages of the Pinnacle is, of course, the cranes on the back. You can have like a medium or a short log carrier and then tow a medium or a short log trailer. Although I don't think the futons work. I think it's only the medium log carrier, and you can load it up. So you can tow a trailer with this, but you can't load the log carrier with the crane because the crane's too far away. Like it gets, you know, it doesn't reach. But you don't have to worry about that with the Pinnacle. And the Pinnacles is, I mean, now it's got all-wheel drive. Like I said, I haven't driven it yet. I've seen a bunch of people use it, but rotation on the, okay, it kills you. Yeah, rotations is the worst. What was I saying? Oh yeah, now that's got the all-wheel drive update, it's going to be even better. Like I was very surprised. I used it in Glades as a medium log carrier. Like the medium logs are like the tippiest cargo, right? They're like really high center of gravity, and they like tip stable trucks over, and it handled it really well with the medium logs, and I was quite surprised about it. But yeah, the fact that you could do, and it's really good for overloading logs as well, like I'm doing here. I overloaded a bunch of logs in Glades as well to test it. With the crane on the back, it kind of stops the stuff falling out the back, and you can also pinch down like you're doing with this, like I'm doing with this. But yeah, being able to use a trailer and that's like, you could do short logs and medium logs at the same time, and not having to have two trucks, which is, yeah, that's kind of almost game changer. The snow is probably good enough that I can go high. Yeah, it's holding it. Just got to be careful with my speed over bumps and make sure that the logs at the back don't slide too far out the back. Oh, sorry, the logs on the sides don't slide too far out the back. Up the icy hill might be tricky. Oh no, it's fine going this way. This hill's the bad one coming from the other direction. But going up there should be okay. I can just stick to the sides. But I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to preload low, plus if it starts stalling out, I'll go there before it stops. But yeah, like I said, the stop-start is bad for the overloading. No, this is sweet. Oh, there's another hill. Just preload. Yep. Low plus. Go on, reach it, reach it, reach it. Oh no. You often find once they start sliding as well, they keep going. Try not to wiggle too much. They look like they're okay. Trying out GWC's new truck. A little irritated. The tires are all level locked. Oh, it's a mod. What sort of truck is it? Like I said, I'm doing a I'm going to start doing some modded trucks and maps this week, a couple of days. Let's do that. Make them slide. Okay. Please come with me. You always found Amur a bit grindy, but I felt like it was shooting. Yeah, so I mean, the only grindy bit was Cherno, which I've just finished, just because there's a shit ton of cargo there. Yeah, I didn't find it too bad. I did do a lot of like prep, as in making sure that I took like loads for missions later on. Like I brought a bunch of stuff from here in Cosmo. Like I dropped a bunch of stuff off near the blocks as I was driving past on the way to other things, and that made it not so bad. But yeah, I can see the grindy feel. Like I mentioned yesterday, my next playthroughs, I'm going to have an in-house rule of no overloading. So the grind in Yukon and here and North Carolina are going to be real. Like no more loading 9 metal beams on the back of the Kenworth 963 and just driving it across the map to somewhere else. Like, yeah. ...1985 Bulldog modified after an old Mack trip axle. You're in the Discord, aren't you, Stu? Chuck a link to it in there's a mods chat channel under the SnowRunner thing. If you chuck it in there, I might take a look at it when I'm doing my modded stuff. You have to do the same. That's where your head is right. Picked up hard to get. Then you look up current future missions. Yep. Yeah, so I did a little bit of overloading in Alaska with the Supreme Master General, whatever the crap it was, and Supreme Order and Order Master General, I think they were called. But when I got to Maine, which was the fifth map that I did, because all the warehouses are all limited stock and they're all like a pain in the ass to get to, I think I've got enough fuel. I started getting in the habit of, like, if I was at a warehouse and I had spare slots, I'd just load random shit up and take it with me and then just like drop it near a main road on my way to somewhere. And that's kind of where I started. It was like, oh yeah, once I started doing that, I was like, okay, you know, if I actually look at the contracts, it's like, oh yeah, I don't need metal beams here, but there's metal beams at this warehouse and I'm going to need them for this contract later on, so I'll grab some metal beams. Like, yeah, and it definitely helps. Helps with the grind, even if you're not overloading. Like if you've got 1 or 2 spare slots and you've got space for some cargo and you know it needs to go, just take it with you and just leave it near a main road so it's easy to get to. Like I've got there's, what are they, 2 cement that were in the semi trailer that you get here at the garage. I just took them out and left them there. I was like, I might need these somewhere, I don't know. I didn't, but I left them there and know that they're there in case I need them. Right, this is where we risk them falling out, but I think we're going slow enough, it should be fine. Some of the stuff the little group does on SnowRunner. No space is untouched, yep. 8-slot trailers, double stacked. Still hanging off the crane, yep. Can be a fun way to play too. I like the challenge of overloading. Like it makes cargo deliveries easier, but the challenge of driving with overloaded cargo can make things very interesting. Like, you know, just having a single metal beams on the roof of your fucking Azov 5 can make it more tippy. Like, you know, I'm doing this with the logs. I need to make sure that I'm watching where I'm driving, taking the right lines, and, you know, going over the right bumps and making sure I've got momentum and that sort of thing. Like I like that. It's kind of fun. Some places in SnowRunner that just won't facilitate an 8-slot no matter how fast. Yeah, I only used an 8-slot once. I used it in Yukon, and I was like, because I knew there was a lot of cargo. But like even in Yukon, I kind of used it mostly up and down the roads. But even in Yukon, it wasn't great. It was still difficult to turn around and just a pain in the ass. Like, I think if I had have just used a 6 slot and a faster truck and just gone up and down the roads, it probably would have been faster. It's just so long is the problem, because it's a step deck. It's like the step deck side slot. Sorry, 5 slot. The step deck 5 slot. That would be the best trailer in the game if it wasn't 7.5 slots long. Like 5 slots really wide. It's got nothing underneath that overhangs, so it slides across things. Like it's such a good potential. It's just so long. Like I double stacked like 16 or 18 or 19 fucking metal beams on the thing in North Carolina. Like I didn't go very far. I was taking it to the main road from a warehouse, but like yeah. I still went over, like it slid over bumps and over some rocks, and yeah. It's just that awkward, like going through tight spaces, like through here. Even if it doesn't get caught up, it's still getting stuck on the hills a little bit. Like, yeah. Oh, sweet. I saw that you put the link in. Thanks, Stu. I will add it to the list to try. To try this, that's a good idea. Yep. Yeah, like if you're looking at mods and that sort of thing, or even if you're not, like if you see a truck, like if you don't know, you see someone using like the Forester or the Azov 5, you're like, oh, I could try that somewhere. Put it on your list, and when you're like, oh, I'm trying to think of a truck to use or a trailer to use, you like check your to try list and go, oh yeah, I reckon I could try that here. G'day, Majestic Jazzy Puzzle. Oh, no, Panda, sorry, not Puzzle. Oh my God. Welcome in. I'm doing very well. We are on our final episode of this series. We are doing the last couple of missions in Amur, and then we will be 100% done on every single map in hard mode, which is very exciting. How are you doing? I assume you're a SnowRunner player? You've been playing for a while, or are you kind of new? For work, quality to the brief. No worries, mate. Well, thanks for dropping by. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Like I said, we're going to be doing some spin tires and some modded stuff for the rest of the week, and we'll start a new series with some different things next week probably. But yeah, thanks for swinging by. But yeah, Jazzy Panda, you've caught it right at the end. Been a long, well, not a long, but it's been a few months of lots of streaming, lots of hours in the game. I would say I'm kind of addicted. Yeah, it's great fun. Been playing SnowRunner since release. Nice. Started playing the series since MudRunner. Yep. Nice. So yeah, you've got a bunch of hours in the game, no doubt. I actually picked it up when it was released on, I think it was on PlayStation, and I played it for like a couple of weeks and then got distracted by another game, and then didn't play it for years until the end of October last year. I picked it up on like the 31st of, or the 30th or the 31st of October 2024. So, like, I hadn't even completed Michigan previously. But yeah, I had some mates that were playing it while we were hanging out on Discord, and they were just streaming their screens, and I was like, I remember SnowRunner, I should play that again. And then all of a sudden I'm like 800 hours in. Yeah, I was saying earlier, like, I think I've played MudRunner, but, well, I thought I'd played MudRunner, but I actually don't think I have. I definitely played Spin Tires in my Steam library. But MudRunner isn't, and I don't have a disc, and it's not in my PlayStation network, and I didn't have an Xbox when it was out. So I think I might have accidentally missed MudRunner, so I will be giving that a go. I've been playing since September of last year. You have to say it's probably one of the best games you've played. Yeah, it's such a great game. Played along with one of the most... Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of golf. Right, so like, you know, even if you don't play golf, you'll sort of understand. Like, golf can be really relaxing. It's like, you know, you're outdoors. It's not super physical. I guess there's physical aspects to it, and like endurance, being able to swing a club all day without getting us all back and hands and all that sort of thing, right? And it's like, it's quite a simple game. It's like hit the ball into a hole, right? But when you actually play it, there's, you know, a lot of technique and technicality that can make the game better, or the, like, understanding the game will make you play better. And there's also times when the game, while it's relaxing, can also be very frustrating. And yeah, I put SnowRunner in a similar sort of vein, like a 90% of it or more is nice and relaxing and just kind of cruising about. And, you know, doing a bit of cargo glorp where you're figuring out, okay, I need to take this cargo here, and then I need to do this contract, and I need to do this. But then all of a sudden you flipped 3 trucks, and everything's stuck, and you're like getting yourself out of trouble. And yeah, it kind of reminds me of, like, yeah, everything can be going well in golf. You can be putting really well, or just fucking bombing it down the fairway, and then you just shank it once, and then all of a sudden you're in the rough, or you're in you're in a lake or a bunker, and you're like, fuck this game, this is the worst. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of golf. You get SnowRunner until you divorce your ex-wife. Oh no, that's not good. MudRunner should be. Yeah. So what I'll grab it. I'll pick it up on Steam. But I checked my PSN. Oh, sorry, checked my like PlayStation account, and I didn't have a copy of it, so I mustn't have played it. I must have missed it, which is, yeah. I was sure that I'd played it, but yeah, I don't have it on Steam. Don't have it on PlayStation. Didn't have an Xbox at the time. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I have Spin Tires, because you can't get that anymore. That's not available for sale. Yeah, so also like golf, like, yes, it's SnowRunner's simple, and it's like simple and laid back in principle, but there's enough technicality and enough mechanics in the game that make it sufficiently difficult to stop you from getting bored. Like, I've played a lot of games that are nice and easy, they're nice and relaxed, but you kind of get bored of them pretty quickly. But SnowRunner's got a really good gameplay loop and the mechanics in it to keep you engaged, which is something I really like. The system, I'm playing PC. I'm using an Xbox controller, but I'm playing PC. It's on. I've got it on my TV. I've just got a long ass HDMI cable from the back of my PC to my TV. I like the. It's kind of what I used to, or usually use consoles for. Like games that I like to play on the couch. Like, yeah, I think some games are more suited just to sort of sitting on a couch or in an armchair and just kind of relaxing while you play it, not have to sit in a computer chair and going all crazy gamer with mouse and keyboard. Yes, apparently there are lots of mods as well for MudRunner, so I might do a similar thing, right? So this is my first run through the game. The first time I've done all the maps. Like I said, I hadn't even completed completed Michigan when I picked the game up in October, and then I did 100% Michigan in regular mode, then jumped to hard mode. But yeah, I'll probably do the same thing. I might do Mud Runner, and then after look at Mud Runner mods as well. Mud Runner as soon as you relax, you smack. Yeah, that's right. If you stop paying attention for too long, you're gonna usually end up in trouble. Whether it's, you know, flipping your truck or getting a ton of damage or driving the wrong way and getting stuck somewhere. Right, actually, can I don't think I'm going quick enough. Kind of slide them to the front. Right, we're just going to cruise nice and slow up this hill. The bumps aren't going to be very helpful for keeping the logs in the back. Yep, I can see them already starting to slide. They might reach the point of no return in a second. Yep, there it goes. Okay. I kind of have to keep going. That other one's going to go. That's okay. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to come back. Because if I take the crane off, all these other ones might slide out as well. But if I go down and then reverse back up the hill, they should stay in. So YouTube vids where it reads reviews from actual games get stuck in. Yeah. Those are so funny. 10 out of 10. Yeah. Using all cranes on hills is a pain in the ass. Let's also just really quickly not like that. It's fine. Okay. Oh, I might have gone too far. I might not be able to get this one because of the cabin protectors in the way. I know I'm going to get it. Yeah, the camera and the crane on the hills. Not fun. This makes it really awkward. Like, come on, camera. I want it. No. Damn it, crane. It's just. Damn it, crane. Stop it. Crane. Please. Damn it. So we can all right. Yeah, we definitely can. Cyrus did a video fairly recently of like, I can't remember, it was the top 5 or top 10 mistakes that all SnowRunners make. And I could relate to a lot of that. It was like I can fit through there. Oh, it'll be fine. Like they're taking shortcuts. Shortcuts are never. Not never, but they're often not shorter, not faster. Very picky who you watch to play. Others just, well, bad. I'm JJ. Not even here. Yeah, it's only, I mean, it's mostly because most of the people who stream SnowRunner are either like streaming while I'm working, like Sing and JJ and Rex and all that, or they're playing when I'm playing. I don't watch a ton of people play SnowRunner. I try and support my mates or the people that I know that play. Oh, I need to drop it off at the back, don't I? Yeah, okay. I like seeing everyone's like different play styles. Like it's while it's not a complete sandbox game, the way to complete missions is kind of sandboxed, as in you can do it. There's a bunch of different ways to skin the cat, so to speak. So seeing people do and try different things is always interesting to me. Now, we're on a hill. Hopefully these logs don't roll away so far, like the ones yesterday in the logging, the sawmill. On camera. Work with me, please. Rexy, Howie. Derby, good fun to watch. Yeah, nice. I think I've seen Howie and Derby. And there's also like, you know, they don't stream very often. Like I mean, you've only just started streaming, Stu, but like Het, it just does videos because they don't have enough to stream at the moment. I think they're still a few followers short. And like Zorsix hasn't streamed for ages, I don't think. I've only ever watched his like videos. His videos are really good. And Improv, Nate as well. Nate streams. He's great fun to watch. He's a fucking wealth of knowledge, that man. In District, well, I haven't seen a District stream for a while. I did see him play some expeditions a while ago. 1, 2, 3, yes. Pack trailer. Deliver 1. Are we going to have enough fuel to deliver all this? Movie Death Race I have with Jason Statham, like ages ago when it was like first out. Yeah, you don't dare look for it. Yeah, you don't have time to sleep. Same thing. Like, yeah, I've only got limited hours during the day. Like I said, I'm usually working while other people are streaming, so I just kind of lurk. And if I hear something interesting, I'll like rewind the YouTube video, or I'll quickly like slide across to my personal PC from my work laptop and make a comment. I mean, on Twitch, I'll usually do a raid of a channel when I'm done, and I usually, well, sometimes it's Nate, but there's a couple of guys like Somba and Robin Hood and that sort of thing that I'll throw raids to. I have to kind of mix it up though, because if they're streaming at the same time, I have to pick. Yeah, if like there's no one that's playing SnowRunner that I'm following that's playing, I'll let me quickly just refuel this. All that ice got repaired. What? Yeah, I'll just find someone else, try and find someone with a mic, and then do a follow on them and see if it's someone good to watch. A couple of weeks ago when the PSN went down, during Howie's stream, he started screaming. I almost went right there, but it's around the back of this. Refuel. I point fingers, point names for respect of others, but there are a few who make things up. Oh, you mean people who stream? And yeah, there's always going to be that sort of stuff. Even you get viewers. Like, there was a guy who jumped in the stream last night who said he was a billionaire in game. And I was like, that's a little unbelievable. And he's like, yeah, like I'm far enough in the game that the contracts give me $30,000 each. And I was like, yeah, but $30,000 isn't a lot of money for $1 billion. And then I calculated, I was like, if each contract that takes 30 minutes, that gives you 30 grand, that's going to take you like say an hour for each one. And it's $1 billion with $30,000 a piece is 33,333 missions. And essentially, yeah, you would have to play the game for 260 or 280 years straight with no sleep to be able to get that money. And then he was like, oh, yeah, but I use mods to get money. And I was like, yeah, well, then having $1 billion isn't like impressive, right? Like I could just cheat money in 2 minutes and I could have $1 billion. Like, but yeah, some people are a bit like that. But yeah, anyway. Where are we? We are on Tiger B. Let's go Queen B. Been sitting there for a while. Gonna go grab this concrete slab for mission control. And I mean, this didn't take as long as I was afraid, which is good. By using the money mod, yeah. Like, which is fine. I don't like people using the money mod or like, you know, you just editing the files to put money on your save. Like, play the game the way you want. But yeah, coming in and being like, oh, I'm awesome because I've got $1 billion. Like if they had said 10 million, like 10 million is believable and impressive, right? Like I've got a mate who's got, I think they've got about 2,500 hours in the game, 2,700 hours or something, and I think they've got about $7 million. So 10's definitely doable, but like, yeah, like 1,000 millions is a lot. It's very big. Spend most of your time broke. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with being broke in game. Because like if you've got lots of money, you're probably just using the same trucks over and over again. And like I said, to me, like some people like it and it's fine, but to me it's a little bit boring. So, you know, not having a lot of money in game means that you're buying trucks and add-ons and trailers, and the game's probably a little bit more interesting than if you were just squirreling away. Like I got almost up to 2 million by the time I got to North Carolina, and then I was like why I don't need that much money. Like let's just start buying trucks and trying out cool things. And yeah, it like made the game much more exciting than it was. Like that's when I was using like the crocodile to do the long logs and that sort of stuff. Okay, I'm just going to double check. So we've got maneuver agency, just ground control, so it's just the concrete slab. Reach for the stars is the rocket. Liftoff is the rocket. This is going to be done way quicker than I was expecting. Oh man, I was like so afraid of finishing too late and then not being able to, like, having to go and run the errand. But we've got some cleanup and that sort of stuff we got to do. Come on, Tager, doing weird Tager things. Getting using the Kodiak arc. Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, you know, people can play the game they want. I like the challenge of the money and the fuel, so I have been using it, but And that's why I posted it up. I was like, yeah, like it's good for people to know, and if they want to do it, they can do it. Should have gone to the left. It's a Beyonce song with the Queen Bee. To the left, to the left. Oops, that's the wrong button. Oh my god. I keep double pressing the change button, the change view button, because I'm used to a trailer being on the back. I almost forgot this thing doesn't have chains. Get to the side where there's grip, please. Thank you. Please. Okay, winch. Lifestyle is methodical. Ours is all horse barrel rolling coal. Mine is somewhere in between. Unless you're playing vanilla, then you're broken stuck in the mud. Yeah, it can be a lot of fun just going hell for leather. The hard mode is one of the things that kind of inhibits that a little bit, with all like the paying for damage and not being able to just repair easily. Like here, I have to drive all the way back to Erska to get repair points. So yeah, that is one thing you can't just like YOLO it. Although sometimes I do that when I just drive really quick in something and then get a bunch of damage. Ugh. But yeah, the planning and logistics is something that I really like about SnowRunner, which is what I think I'll like about Roadcraft. The planning and being like, okay, let's try and do this, not necessarily the most efficient way, because I still like to have fun. Sometimes the most efficient way can be like the boring way, but like, yeah, the whole carrying extra cargo with you to take for stuff later on, and being like, okay, if I do that contract and drop that stuff off there, then I can pick up this stuff from close by and then do this next contract or next task. But I am, I don't think I'm as risk averse as Zing. Zing's a little bit, like he makes kind of less mistakes because he does, like, I YOL it off the cliff in NAI. Like if I'm like, should we go the shit way, or like the really difficult pain in the ass way, or the long way that's like safe? And I'm like 9 times out of 10, I'll be like, let's go the difficult way, and if we fuck up, we fuck up, and we'll just recover. Like we'll bring other trucks to fix our problem. So yeah, like Howie, just not as quite as I'm gonna have to check Howie out. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Wait, no, I haven't. Have I? No, I haven't. Okay, I'm good. I think I'm okay for fuel. Kodiak hack. Here's the fuel hack. Yep, on the Kodiak. Oh yeah, sorry, I missed that comment. Fuel tank install the stars. Yeah, so The Phoenix one Zing discovered, and that one you have to like install a bunch of add-ons in the right order, and it'll fill up your fuel carrier. And I don't think it's repeatable. I haven't tested. I don't know if Zing tested or not. Yeah, essentially with the Kodiak is if you have a Chevy Kodiak and you chuck, or you don't even have to chuck it on. If you've got a fuel carrier add-on, so the 1800 litre add-on on it, if you go to the miscellaneous tab and buy, in hard mode, the tank will be emptied when you buy it, or when you leave the garage. So if you go to the miscellaneous tab and buy the side step thresholds, they're like $250 or something like that. The tank gets refilled. So essentially it gives you 1800 litres worth of free fuel. And then if you use all that fuel and you go back into the garage, you just unequip and re-equip those thresholds again, and it'll fill the truck up again. I got a video on it if you have a look on the channel. But yeah, it's basically that, just the side step thresholds. If you install or equip those while you got a fuel carrier add-on in hard mode, it'll fill it up. And same with, I mean, New Game Plus, it works as well, but with New Game Plus, any fuel carrier on any truck, if you equip it or purchase it and it's on the truck, and then just preview, you don't even have to equip or unequip anything, you just preview like a sideboard bed or a crane that makes it disappear, and then go back to it, the truck will be full in New Game Plus. And that's if you've got, even if you've got hard mode settings on. Like I said, I don't, like, after I found it, I usually used it that once when I found it, and then I tested it, and then I haven't used it. But yeah, people want to use it. That's good. Like, it is kind of handy. I keep considering it when I do cleanup. My thought was, like, if I can figure out how much fuel I use, then I can just minus that money in the game files, but I'm too lazy. Like, I was like, nah, that's too much of a pain. Like, figuring out how much fuel I used and how much it would have cost for me to buy it and all that sort of stuff. When you found with the roof racks using the roof lights works on most trucks, yep. T500, it doesn't. I also don't think it works on the Burlak. Although maybe it does, I don't know. There was one truck that I bought here that I put a roof rack on and it came full because I was installing crap, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's Stu's Stu's exploit, but I can't remember what it was. Now hopefully I can get back this way. I came this way with it before. It is here, right? Yes. Works on the 1500. By using the roof running lights, yep. Right, I've got to be careful not to get swept down the river. These big rocks in this middle bit are the worst ones. Doing this at night is not fun either. Right. Please don't tip. Getting pushed to the right. Hard to see, but I can feel it. I figure at least if I get pushed into the rocks, then at least I won't get pushed downstream. I can like bring another truck to rescue. and I'll bring the 5600 back down here. And you can't do that on the 1500. No roof lights, but it's like, yeah, check this out, yeah. A lot of people do, they'll say things without actually verifying. They'll be like, you can't do that. And like, yes, you can. They're like, no, you can't. It's like, look, you can. I'm like, oh. Like, did you actually, like, test it, or did you just assume? The cargo hack? Yeah, I've never done it. Give me a sec. It is... So essentially, you need a region where you've got... Where am I going to put this? Let's put it on the inside. Where you've got 7 trucks, 6 plus the truck that you want to use to hack the cargo. And essentially what you need to do is take one of the trucks out of the garage and then fill up the 5 right-hand side slots with trucks. Doesn't matter what they are. They can be scouts. They can be whatever. And then you put the cargo... Ooh, what is it? Oh, I forget. You put the cargo in the truck. Oh, that's right. You fill... Yeah, sorry. You fill up all 6 slots, and then you fill up the truck that you want with the cargo that you need, and then you do return to garage. Basically, you need to force it so that the truck stays in the garage with the slots on the back. I forget how it's done now. You'd have to check check the cargo one. I don't know if Zing has a video on it or not. It's something like that. Like, you have to have the garage full. I just can't remember the order that you need to do the truck that's doing the what's it called? The exploit. Yeah, it's having the garage filled up. Oh, Virgil's a bot, by the way. It just has a... I've got a long message length filter thing to stop the stupid scammers coming through and filling the chat with bullshit. Just split it up into 2. It's all good. You'll be back. JJ showed it on stream. Yeah. Attempt to vid. Yeah. Zing did it at the start of his Wisconsin playthrough. He explains it, and he explained it another time as well. But if you're looking for it, you'll be able to find it there. Oop, got a hiccup. Okay, here we go. Concrete slab. And then we need to deliver that trailer outside. animation. Boom. I'll just put this out of the way. I'll bring the ank in and I'll just repair. Where are we? Ank. There you are. The repair trailer's got a little bit of repairs left. It'll be a bit of a waste, but we're right at the end of the map anyway, so that's fine. Service trailer. So you got, yeah, still got 1,000 points. Oh well. Win some, you lose some. Why do I always do these at night? Whoops. Okay. We have 2 to go. Reach for the stars. Erskine River. I'm going to use the plaid for this. Yeah, I don't know. I assume JJ probably was... Well, actually, I don't know. He might have been the one that found it and told Zing. Or Zing saw it from chatting with JJ or something. I'm not sure who discovered it first. I'm sure, I mean, whenever you put a video up like that, other people are like, oh, I've known about that for years. It's like, yeah, well, I didn't. So, therefore, other people probably didn't either, so... Yeah. Which ads are now running? Now a verse from our collective tale. Ad alerts the chat does say, in 2 short minutes ads will play. Virgin will tickle on the 4th, gives a heads up, so grab your snack and fill your cup. Neighbour's stream will soon be paused, but don't you fret or feel lost. But when the ads have come and gone, we'll be back to SnowRunner's brawn. Don't tip over. Okay. That was lucky. Be reminder in a couple of days since you get hit by another snowstorm and it brought bugs. Oh no, not good. Hopefully you feel better soon. Now we're going to lose the spare tire on the back of the float bed, but that's fine. Saddle high, yes, and we're going to take the crane off just to save a bit of weight. All right, hold on. I'm going to just let the night run. I'm going to grab some water because I haven't grabbed my cup. You just give me a sec. We're on the final stretch. We got 2 contracts to go. Actually, there's something else I want to do when I get to the Cosmo. I've got my water. Cup takes a minute to fill up because it's pretty big. Double check something. Yeah, cool. It's going. Actually, I might. Give me a second. Please don't break anything. Here we go. Right, let's go. Let's see, I think we can make it up this way. Where is it there? Oh, they might bang its nose. Its nose is pretty big, but we'll see. Okay, yep, it did it. You got tired of rolling cigars, so you bought a pipe. Nice. I guess, yeah, packing a pipe's a little bit easier than rolling a cigar. Gotta be a little careful because of these big holes in the ground here. Do the thing where the front end dips into the hole and then it makes the truck flip over to the side. Yeah, this one. Lucky Google redeemed hydrate. Thank you very much. That's perfect timing because I just went and filled my water up. Yeah, just have a drink. I'm packing it as you speak. Smooth cherry flavor. It's is it fruit tobacco or regular tobacco with the flavor in it? Me and a few mates when we were in our 20s all went, like 4 of us went in on a big hookah. And we used to smoke fruit tobacco in it. It was, yeah, kind of nice. Nice and relaxing all sitting around. It was like 5 feet tall. It was this big brass thing. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah. Regular with the flavour in it. Yeah, like the hardness, yeah. All it does to numb the cold. That's fair enough. Get yourself another snowstorm. Like I said, we've got a tropical cyclone headed for Queensland, so like we won't get hit with it, but we will get the weather will come, like we'll get rain and that sort of stuff that'll come down. So there's hang between, is it like 10 and 60 mils on Saturday? Which, I mean, it'll be nothing compared to what they get in Queensland, but 60 mils is a lot of rain. Like 20 mils in a day is a lot of rain. But I love a good rainy day. Or a rainy night when you're trying to sleep. Oh, best. Like a thunderstorm. It's not like right over your house. Right. I can't remember if it was this. It was something, I rolled something. It was either the Plaid or the Kenworth. I rolled it coming down this hill, or just tipped it on its side. That's one of the Amur flips. It was this big hole here, I think. I had to rescue it with the Tiger Bee, so I'm going to do my best to not do that this time. Actually, yeah, it was this one on the left-hand side here. Just dipped one side in and down I went. G'day, Meg. Almost. We've got this and then Liftoff and we're done. Hold on, I'm just messaging my parents. They are on the bus, they're on the way. Alright, cool. Liftoff is fun, yep. Whoops. As long as I don't, I think I'll use this. Oh, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be there, right? I'll use this to pull the rocket out. As long as I don't flip it while driving back to mission control. I could abandon it, but that's no fun. Oh, I was going to change to the... No, this should be fine. I was going to change to the off-road gearbox instead of the multi-purpose, because then it would have the low plus and low minus, but it seems to be doing okay. It'll use a bunch more fuel, but I thought it might be nice crossing the river. No 51-inch tyres on the C500 on console. Yeah, they're not on for the PC yet either. I think we think that's going to happen with season 14. No, 15. Jesus, I keep saying 14. Once it's going, it'll be right. No, I just mean the like driving it back and not flipping it over. I think this truck will be able to pull it out. I was like, do I try with something like the Crocodile? But I'm pretty sure it won't be able to do it. do have a special job for the 612, the Mastodon. Maybe the Mastodon can do it. So in real life, I forget what it is, the Maz, like the 547, and then the 605 is like the Maz 538 or something, whatever they are. But yeah, the Zix 605 used to tow ICBM trailers in real life. That was fun. And the 612H used to carry ICBMs. That was like its main purpose in the Russian military. Just imagine seeing a Mr. Bobby painted 612H driving down a road with an intercontinental ballistic missile on its back. Yep. Yeah. And Prog proved it can do the C500, the Star in the Sky. Yeah, so like I said this before, it gets caught up occasionally with the 47s, but I never like thought of it as a bad thing. Like I was, like I always thought it was pretty good. Like it sometimes it would get middled out, but then it would just slide over. Like you just need a little winch or something like that. Kind of like when I got it stuck on the rock. Like it was, and I think if I didn't have chains on, I probably would have been fine to drive up that rock because I had chain tires. But yeah, a 51s will make it better, but I think it's not going to make it like 10 times better. Yep, and tanks. Yeah, big heavy haulers. We don't need repairs, we'll be fine. He says as he barrels over big rocks 30 kilometers an hour. Let's go through the hole. Usually I try and stick to the high side, but with an 8-slot trailer, that's probably not a good idea. It just bridges across that hole. That's pretty cool. Whoops. Watch where you're going, you numbskull. X5 has the same engine as most Russian tanks of the time. If I needed spares, they could raid the other vehicles. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Just interchangeable parts between everything. You'd think that they make the power lines big enough to be able to fit the trailer under, right? I mean, I know they don't clip, but whoops. Let's give it another foot. She would be fine. Plaid, you beast. Yeah, that's where we're going. Just wanted to be able to grab fuel. Ah, bloody log. Okay, we're good. Do the old 3-point turn. Ooh, I might take off the nose of that 5600, but whatever. Right, daytime will make this a little bit easier. I think this should be fine. Like I said, these rocks right in the middle here, they're all really big. As long as I don't get hung up. And the trailer doesn't get too hung up. Okay. Maybe if I can ride this one on the left a little bit more. Yeah, it's going right over those rocks. Whoops. Okay. Can we get to the right of this? Yes, we can. You just verified it. GCW's new truck is formidable with highway tyres. We're at level 2, so the tyre pack is not needed so far. Nice. Right, that was fairly painless. I mean, as to be expected, to play the fucking beast. Will make you want to fire up the game and play it. Well, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. How about you keep your eye on the road? It's going to be a bit of a shame not having these sorts of trucks like this. I don't get till season 14. I'll have it for season 15, but yeah. I won't go on the side because I don't want to tip over. I'll just go through the shit. Never how he does a review, you download the mod and abuse it in hard mode. Nice. Still never driven over that tree. I don't think I'm gonna end up driving over that tree. I've only really had to go this way from up there like once. No, because I went that way. I went and got that truck that was on the railway tracks. Or the local that was near the railway tracks. Right, a little bit of winching. He's got his fan on to keep him cool. Good, Bob. mind up pulling out what little hair you have left. Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea then. Bugger. I was hoping it would just... That's where are you there? If you can't bring it over to the side a little bit without tipping over. Yeah, we're good. Kind of poorly lined up by me. And we're going to cut this corner because that mud there sucks. You're lucky you still got your mop, but it's growing out. I've still got my hair. It is starting to thin a little bit though. That was poorly lined up as well. No off-road? Nah. I use the multi-purpose on the Plaid. It's because I put the big engine in it, so it doesn't use as much fuel. They're not having the low plus and low minus is a little bit annoying sometimes, but the Plaid's good enough. It doesn't really need it, especially with the big motor in it. Otherwise, I'd run the middle motor and the more fuel efficient one and the off-road gearbox instead. Right. Oh, do I still have my 70 Chevelle SS? I do. I've got two of them. They both are still around. That was only $9,600. Really? Oh. Yeah. So the street one's in the middle of an LS conversion. I should have it back in a couple of weeks. I said that before. And yeah, the burnout drag car is still needs a bit of work. I'm going to get ready to sell it. I think I need the money, and I don't really go to drag events and that very often anymore. What are you laughing at, Meg? Oh, $9,600 for towing that gigantic rocket. That sign's excited. Falling off the pole. Yeah. Like the rocket carrier, the carrier rocket carrier contract wasn't very much either, if I remember right. Before you eat. Well, don't they say that male pattern baldness comes from the mother's side of the family usually? And like my grandfather, like my mum's father, was bald at a young age, and my uncle, my mum's brother, went bald at like 22 or something. So I think I'm lucky. Me and my brother are both kind of lucky that we've lasted this long. Right, let's go, Mr. Blobby. Got a special task for you with your short logs, because that's all you're good for. A-tier truck for sure. Hold on. So I'm going to just double check. 99%. This would be very anticlimactic if I had accidentally missed a task. Okay, yep. And then I'll just double check the contracts. I'm 100% sure I've done all the contracts, but lift off. Okay. It's like you do this, launch the rocket, and then it's like you have to go find a loaf from somewhere. It's like, oh, motherfucker. Righto. Deliver to the launch pad. Rocket carrier platform. Get off the train tracks, please. Righto, there she is. Actually, I don't know if towing them along the train tracks, whatever. Hello? Am I not close enough? Okay. I was like, geez, what? Yeah, easy work. What's it stuck on? Is it stuck on a log? Hello? It was rolling fine before. Bit of big run up. Okay, we're good. I was a little worried there for a second. And we'll just make this... No, you have to get really close. I was just trying to make it a little bit longer. I thought it would have enough momentum to make that for sure. Okay. Cool animation. I kind of actually... I'm turning off the OST. And then, all right, so that stage is complete. Hold on. I'm going to turn the in-game music on. I don't know if special music plays when we launch. Let's have a look. Right, like I said, I've got a special mission for this. Mr. Bobby. Before we go to mission control. We'll take the plaid to mission control. I hope I can go this way. Bonk. Plaid the plaid, rocket launch, good combo, yep. Oh. We're going to send the 612H off. Oh God, okay. I can tell I'm not supposed to be down here. The shadows are all weird. Don't get stuck, don't get stuck. Am I going to... Give me a second. Can I do this? Oh, hold on, I need my mouse. That one. Will this work? Yes. I gotta go. Oh, hopefully this doesn't break it. Settings. Whoops. HUD. Immersive mode. Print screen. No. What? No, hold on. Why are you being a pain in the ass? Snag it. That's better. I want the full screen. You need a mod that leaves the winch attached when you switch trucks so you can launch to the left. Yeah, I was like, what other trucks could I bring into here and leave down? But I was like, I couldn't be bothered driving all the trucks. Right, this is going to be the final resting place of the Mastodon. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll use it for season 15, but probably not. I only use it here in Amur, nowhere else. Right, plaid the plaid. Oh, hold on, I gotta... Actually, you know what? We'll leave immersive mode on. Do we have enough fuel to make it? I don't know. All these pipes and stuff are going to get very burnt. Like, I know that the blast will shoot out of the blast shield thing out into the air, but once the rocket clears the hole it's in, it seems a little bit close to the building where it was constructed. Oh, this is going to take... Sunset would be cool. Not dark, though. See if we can make it back in time. The sun's going down. I don't think we will. A little bit too much fucking around with the rocket. The sunset launch would be pretty sweet. I got to make sure I don't rush and flip the plaid. Hold on. Let's turn the music up a bit. Oh man, this would have been the perfect time. Like I said, I think we'll just be a tad too slow. Yep, it's getting dark. Bugger. Still a little bit of sunlight. We're not too far, but crossing the river might cause issues. Come on, Super Snow. Yeah, I just saw the flicker that the light does right before it starts to fade. Want to make sure I actually make it across. Oh my God, left side, please. Lad's being defeated by this little rock. Come on. This big rock. Right. I guess we'll go this way, the way that we went in the Tiger Bee. Still an auto. Right, let's go. Don't fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole. Please. Please, no. Winch, please. Not. Oh, God. Yeah, bug. We just missed out on the sunset. That's all right. I don't really feel like waiting around. We are low on fuel. We got fuel on the roof. We could have got fuel from the pay star as well, but... we're almost there. I do really quickly, before we reach here, pause real quick. I just want to take a backup. Where is that tool? Right, are we ready? You're in the way, Queen Bee. All right. Here we go. So long, Mastodon. All right. We did it. 100%. 100%. Holy crap. That was, do it again. I will, Meg. Next week, we're starting a new series going again. Yeah, that's, yeah, wow. It's a bittersweet feeling. Yeah, I mean, we've still got some stuff to do. We've got to do some cleanup. Hey, Worshy. W, how you doing? I got a little bit of time before I've got to head off, so I might as well take some stuff back to the garage and hang out. But yeah, round 2, like I said, going to be doing some New Game Plus, make the game a little bit harder. I'll have a bunch of in-house rules and that sort of thing. Should be interesting. Let me turn this back on. Actually, and then the audio. And where are you? I can't read it from back here. Untrack, there we go. Yeah, crazy. Okay, so actually, I wonder. I don't think I'll be able to see it. Real quick, let me have a look. I think I'm just over 800 hours in the game, but last time I checked, it was like 780 or 790 or something, and it was like 730 that I'd actually streamed. Where is it? Where'd you go, Steam? You're closed, okay. Yeah, so 846 hours in the game, and like 70 of that, I think, has been like non-hard mode, like some co-op and that sort of thing. I'm just trying to see my analytics. Where are we? October update. Yeah, 759 hours streamed, and then minus about, what, 8 to 10 hours for like non-SnowRunner stuff. So yeah, about 750 hours to do the game in hard mode. So that's a lot of time in a couple of months. Yeah, righto. Let's start packing up some stuff and hang out for a little bit, and then yeah, like I said yesterday, the stream's got to be a bit short because I got an errand I got to run. Have 2 more seasons after 12, 7 and 2. Nice. So season 2 is Yukon. 12. Shit, what's 12? British Columbia. Maddie. Shit, what is it before? Oh, Scandinavia. Oh, yeah. So Scandinavia is a really good one, and I liked Yukon as well. Yeah, they're 2 good seasons. Oh, sorry, 7. Oh, 7's Tennessee, isn't it? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah. Don't do Tennessee last. You don't want to end on that fucking, yeah, that frustrating, stupid place. Yukon won't be a bad way to send off the game because it's, yeah, a lot of cargo. You get some cool animations. Like, it's a nice challenge. And then, yeah, season 15 will be out soon too. Refuel. Have I ever rage quit the game? No, but I did have, well, I mean, last night was one, and then one other episode where I was like, oh, I'm going to finish soon. And then I like flipped the truck, and then I was like, or got the truck stuck. And I was like, I don't have time to continue on. So that's probably the closest to a rage quit. There have been some very rage-inducing times where I've just had to stop for a second and be like, okay, right, I can breathe. But no major rage quits, which is good. Oh, no damage. We'll just attach this to the service trailer up here and repair every truck as it comes in. And then there's a couple of, I've still got the cat, the telehandler, back in Erska that needs to go back. Like I said, I don't know if we'll have time to return everything, but this is usually the sort of thing that I do during my lunch break once I finish a region. And unless I'm using a truck specifically in the next region, it might take me a couple of days. But yeah, just Just cruise everything back to the garage, try and fill everything up with fuel if I've got spare fuel about. I should have enough, but yeah. It needs a lot of patience. It does. It does need a lot of patience. And there are some frustrating times. And sometimes it's like self-inflicted where you've gone the wrong way and you're in mud, but sometimes it's also mechanics of the game, like the winch, you know, doing something annoying and not winching to the right thing, or the truck like inexplicably flipping over where you weren't expecting it to. I'd say a majority of it's self-inflicted. You do something that you shouldn't. The service trailer is completely full. Oh, that's right. I filled it up before I brought it over here, and I've never needed it because there was one for a contract. That one that I submitted earlier for ground control. Oh yeah, there's a burlak that needs repairs, I'm pretty sure. Either repairs or fuel, I can't remember. Yeah, there's that cement that was in the semi-trailer that I didn't end up needing. Right, you stay there. Burlak. I don't know why I left it here. You can go away. Jets are coming in 2 minutes. We didn't end up needing this. Not here anyway. We used all the fuel of it in Erska. Oh, sorry, that's what I need to do. Where is it? Stop. Yes. Right. Visa's drifting. No chains. Mud tires, icy roads. But across the corner, that'll help. Let's actually leave this here just in case I need to top stuff up with fuel. I may end up taking the fuel trucks to the garage to fill up from the cheap one in Erska. Forester. Oh, I thought it was another poem from the bot. It's a trivia question. The Hollywood legend known for his bald head starring in the role The King and I was born in an icy region of the former Soviet Union. Can you name the place of his birth? It's not Sir Ben Kingsley. He was Gandhi. As soon as I said bald person, I was like, is that... oh, God. Die Hard. Bruce Willis. But no, he definitely wasn't in The King and I. I've seen that movie. I just don't know who the actor is. I used to watch it at my grandparents all the time. It was like one of the movies that they had on VHS. That and like Hans Christian Andersen and Bedknobs and Broomsticks and Yul Brynner. Okay, yep. That sounds right. I love watching those old, like, I mean, they were old when I was a kid. On Cool Runnings. I don't know if that's the dude's real name in real life since it's based on a real movie, but one of the bobsled. Ben, please. One of the bobsled drivers, athletes. His name's Yul Brynner. In Cool Runnings. No one finally knows. Colin Firth's not bald. You did. Sorry, Zing. If you rewind about, what, 20 minutes? 15, 20 minutes, if that. We left the, I gave the 612H a bit of a send-off. I've only got about 10 minutes till I got to jump off, so we're just doing some cleanup. The King's Speech in your head for some reason. A rewatch, yeah, nice. Change truck, that's not Jeffrey Tambor. Fucking, he's Australian. Oh God, that's gonna bug me. How's it feel? Yeah, I mean, the Yul Brynner, the iconic actor, was born in the vast and frigid expanse of Siberia. Yep. Yeah, the not knowing what to do next. I don't know. It's bittersweet. Like, it's really cool that I've done it. But it's kind of like, I wish it didn't. Like, I wish I wasn't done. But I am very excited to start again. Change truck, plaid. Service trailer, Forester, plaid. Okay. Yeah, pretty crazy. I was saying it's what was it, 750 hours plus today, I guess. 755 hours ish. Because it's I've done 759 hours of streaming since I started doing SnowRunner, and I've done, I think, 2 like 4-hour-ish races, 8 to 10 hours worth of non-SnowRunner streaming. So yeah, couldn't think of a good celebration like the, you know, the sending the Mac down the river like you did. Get it right. Yeah. Big Yul Brenner fans here. Nice. The Ten Commandments. Yeah. Yeah, it was another VHS that my grandparents had. I used to watch when they were out on the farm when I was a young child. Yeah, I took a backup before, and you can see it, but yeah, I took a backup before I delivered it, and I want to see if I can use the Naked Dave's Snowflyer free cam thing to do a different angle on the rocket launch, but I don't know if that'll work or not. I'll try that sometime this week. I gotta do a bloody thumbnail. I don't know. Does anyone know if there's a picture mode in what's it called? In Spin Tires? I'll have to figure that out tomorrow, since we'll do Spin Tires tomorrow. Yeah, design a new thumbnail and all that sort of shit. No, yeah, I didn't think so. What about Mud Runner? Like I said, I don't know if I've actually played Mud Runner. It's not in my Steam library. I don't have a disc on it for my PlayStation. I didn't have an Xbox at the time. I can't see it on my PlayStation account, so I might not have ever actually played it. I might have just done Spin Tires and then straight to SnowRunner when it came out. There. Have to scuff your screenshots. It's all right. I'll figure something out. I'll just use pictures from SnowRunner just to upset people. Trying the new Mac defense in Spin Tires. Whoops. Can be the episode title. I guess we're going through the hole. But the Derry Longhorn, it was annoying. The one in Alaska, you mean? I can't remember. I remember we get it in Alaska, but I can't remember the contract to get it. It's not bad. It's nice and strong. I think I'm going to be using it a bit more than I did this. Like, I only used it in Alaska. I haven't used it since, just because I got better trucks from moving around the maps. But yeah, it's got a good engine, so it's good for long, or good for the big rigs early on. It just doesn't turn for shit. It's like turning like this when you're on ice. Like you turn and it just takes forever. And it's a shame that so that's the Hemet, the Derry Longhorn 3. The Derry Longhorn 4 is the Oshkosh Hemet, and then the Derry Longhorn 4 is the Oshkosh Het. I don't remember what it stands for. It's like heavy something. But yeah, the Het has... Oh, the Longhorn 4 has a bit of a weak engine, which is a bit of a shame because it's a really good truck. In White Valley, yeah. It's in the river. Too heavy, had to get a truck way heavier to get it. I think I got mine with the BM17. Or it would have been that or the Cat, because that's what I would have had at the time. The Cat 745C. Hey Tarpon, how's it going? We're done. We just launched the rocket. We're just doing a bit of cleanup before I have to go. I've got an errand I got to run. Got to go get my parents. They ended up having to drive down from Queensland and then catch a bus part of the way because of the tropical cyclone closed all the airports. 5600. Actually, let's get the Tiger B first. That's it. Heavy equipment transport. And then the Hemmet, it's like Hemtt. Like, they're both military, yeah. Dave Sparks has both of them. They're pretty cool. But yeah, the rear wheel steering makes it really good. It's just the weak engine is the downside. But I used it for long logs here and it was fine. The old Dairy Longhorn 4. Few seconds. Whoa, I'll drop my controller. Okay, look. Hey Sherry, how's it going? Doing very well. We just finished the game, 100%. I'm just doing some cleanup before I have to go. Yeah, welcome in. Anyone on Twitch, or I mean, I guess if anyone wants to watch it, you'll be able to check the stream out on. Thanks on YouTube. Let's go to today's one and go to the last like hour, because it'll include this stuff I'm doing. But yeah, now it's wait for season 15 and start again. Oh, Sherry, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Got to beat the goal. Sherry just dropped a cheer 100 like it's the final lap in a SnowRunner race. Virgil doesn't know that SnowRunner's about racing unless you're in Tennessee. Aiming to beat the goal faster than neighbour can say g'day. How does it know that I say g'day? Does it listen? Anyway, let's rev those ends and show some love for the turbocharged support. Yep, 100%. So give me a second. So yeah, the rocket trailer was fine. I actually did the rocket pull with the 612H because I figured with the Mastodon, you know, in real life, the Mastodon or the Maz used to carry ICBMs on its back. Bit of a fitting thing, and then yeah, I gave it a special send off. So yeah, 100% includes contracts and everything. I'll show you in 2 secs. I'll just chuck some fuel in this and chuck her in the garage. Refuel from the fuel carrier, and then it doesn't need repairs. You can store. Hold on 2 seconds. What is this doing? Right. Why is that not working? Here we go. But yeah, the plaid did the trailer pull really well all the way from Erska. The river was a little tricky, but not too bad. Just got hung up on double bits of rocks, like big rocks, and just had to reverse back a bit and go forward again. So yeah, 100% on everything. So it doesn't actually tell you. It just has the number of missions in each region, and then I've got 98 vehicles that I own, your payments, distance traveled, and then I did multiplayer for a little while, but then found out there was a bit of a bug. But yeah, if I go to contests, they all count towards the 100%, and Bronze Gang, although we got more silvers and golds than we did bronze, but yeah, that's part of the 100%. And if we go this way, Don, Main, Tennessee Glades, 100, 100, 100, all 100%. So yeah, let me just quickly take a print screen of that so I don't forget. Yeah. So yeah, 1,144. 98 vehicles, lots of payments, distance travelled, yeah. So yeah, but like I said, I've got errands to run. That's going to be it. Nobody, all the people I'm following are playing ACC. Let's see, who do we have a SnowRunner player? See if we can find someone to do a quick raid on. That's not SnowRunner. A nihilistic monk. I kind of want to find someone with a microphone. They're just sitting there. Whoops. But yeah, not the trials, just the contests. So the trials are, I haven't done any of those. I don't like them. Maybe I'll do them one day. I know some people like them, but I'm just not a fan. What about this person riding around beep beep? No microphone. Man, if I find someone with a camera, they might have a microphone. This person will do. Righto. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for following me during the season, that sort of stuff. Like I said, we'll be doing some spin tires tomorrow. Thanks, Zing. Yeah, it's been really good having you in the chat, providing support and your knowledge and advice. Same with everybody else. Community's really good. But yeah, spin tires tomorrow. Then we'll do some modded. I almost said Minecraft. Some modded SnowRunner. And then we'll start a new series next week. We'll probably run all three. So we'll do spin tires, and then after I've done spin tires, I'll do mud runner, and then I'll do modded SnowRunner, and then also a new series, just swapping the days out. Yeah, the next run, I've sent Zing the settings I'm thinking about doing. It should be good fun. It's going to be tough, I think, some of it, but yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to do a raid on this guy, and thank you very much. I have to head off, but I will catch you all next time.